We were a blue-collar family in a blue-collar neighborhood, and my father's generation could imagine nothing more. So then an opportunity like the University of Missouri comes along, and my father takes it, graduates, and takes that education. It was transformational.
I credit the University of Missouri for opening my eyes to all the possibilities there were. Back in the 60s, there were not many opportunities for women, and I really wanted to be in business. The professors, the other students that you met, the faculty, everyone were supportive, both of me as a small-town girl, but also me as an emerging woman.
I came out of a relatively small town in Missouri. It was a great experience for me, not only educationally, but also from the standpoint of teaching me how to be out on my own. So it was very valuable.
My name is Chris.
My name is Dustin.
I'm Erin, and I'm a graduate of the Missouri School of Journalism and the Truman School of Public Affairs.
I am a sophomore majoring in music composition, and I love to teach people about the power of music.
I'm a fourth-year chemical engineering major here at Mizzou, and I have a passion for math, science, and engineering.
Writing was always a strength of mine. Being from St. Louis, Mizzou's in my backyard. I had a really great reputation, and it was actually the only place that I applied to when I was applying to college.
I've always had a love for math and science since I was a little kid. When it came to choosing colleges, I didn't want to put any real financial strain on my parents, so came here, applied for the George C. Brooks Scholarship, ended up getting it, which was a blessing. Coming here, to this day, I still have not an ounce of regret in my body.
Growing up in southeast Missouri, it's a very poor region. Very early on, my dad became disabled, so my mother worked multiple jobs. Most of my focus was spent on schoolwork because I knew if I was going to go anywhere, I had to devote myself to education.
I was working at the Columbia Missourian for my Missourian class and did a few stories on some nonprofits here in town. That is really when I started wanting to work for nonprofits. I really enjoy trying to help people connect to resources that they need.
What really makes me passionate about engineering and renewable and sustainable energy, more specifically, is the fact that you have the opportunity to help not only your kids' generation, but your kids' kids' generation. And here at the University of Missouri, they have different labs who they're working on energy, they're working on different solutions that are helping people worldwide.
While in high school, I took private piano lessons with a university alum who influenced me in my decision to come to MU because she prepared me for what to expect. My ultimate goal is to get my DMA because I want to teach composition and theory at the university level, just like Dr. McKinney and Dr. Freund have done. Education is very important to me, and I know if it wasn't for a lot of my teachers, I wouldn't be here either.
What Missouri does is so different compared to the rest of the world. To me, the broadness that can come out of a Missouri kid is so unique.
I've made some really great friendships. I also was able to travel internationally for the first time in my life.
I'm a part of the National Society of Black Engineers. It just kind of helped me to connect with different African Americans on campus who are striving towards the same path that I'm striving towards.
When I have free time and I know I'm going to have time to really study a piece, I love to take a seat on the columns and in the shadow of Jesse just so I have that space and it's just mine.
As a donor or a prospective donor, you have to think about what would happen if you don't give. And you think about the loss that it would be to the students, the university, and the state.
I've had a motto for a long time that I've made more mistakes in my life by thinking too small rather than thinking too large. And I would hope that the University of Missouri could become one of the really fine state universities in America. We're working together with the university to put together this world-class institute for the study of constitutional democracy. I'd like to give back, and I'd like to do something that's different and more directly tied to really building the quality of education at the University of Missouri.
When I get up and I walk out of my residence hall and I'm on campus, I know that I'm going to go on an adventure today that most people don't have the privilege to go on.
To be able to receive a full tuition waiver has allowed me to do what I have wanted to do for the past several years, and that is provide services to individuals at the community level.
If it wasn't for donors like the Sinkfields and their sponsorship, I wouldn't even be in the university at all.
After college, I do want to go into renewable and sustainable energy, and because of a lot of these opportunities, I'm going to actually personally get to make that difference in the world.
I really enjoy being able to see the work that these organizations are doing and know that I had a piece in that funding that they've received.
The biggest thing in anyone's life is definitely support. I couldn't be more grateful to be a composition major at the School of Music.
We became a family that went from being happy with sixth grade educations to now, for my kids, they're going to graduate school.
It opened up opportunities both in the role models of the faculty members, the kinds of courses that you can take, the other people that you interacted with.
In the simplest way, I kind of owed something because it had I think, a big part in whatever success I've had.
It helped me to see a much bigger platform.
When you have an alumni base that has been so touched across the whole history of that school, then that's your rock. That love and support comes back to the university, and it continues to this day.
It's time for the students to lead and to really change the world. Time for the university to lead in academic excellence, in excellence in the programs that we offer, the faculty that we have. And lastly, I see it's we, the donors. It's our time to lead in giving and to really understand that we can establish a legacy at the university and help it grow to be the best university we can.
We're the University of Missouri.
We are the University of Missouri.
The University of Missouri.
The University of Missouri.
We are the University of Missouri.
We are the University of Missouri.
And this is our time to lead.
Our time to lead.
Our time.
Our time to lead.
To lead.
This is our time to lead.